bowlers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. The next batter, Jamer Candelario. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with a good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, D-Roll. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
Runner goes into right field. That's a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0-1 count and the pitch. Ground ball left side. A tag for one, and there are two away now. And now this is going to turn into a triple play, and that will end the inning. Wow! Tigers get just the one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number one. Tigers are out in front, 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. So a full count now. Aaron Judge will be next. And he takes ball four. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman. He's gone 3 for 6. Fouled off. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Gardner aboard here at first with nobody out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Goodrum battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number one. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
Here's the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. There he goes. Pitch outside. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Hard on the ground towards short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Not everyone feels comfortable pulling the clutch on 3-0 pitch right there, but he stayed within himself, didn't try and do too much, didn't turn and burn, and just hit a nice, hard single on a 3-0 count.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Popped him up. Iglesias is there. And that's the third out. One hit, one. Stepping up now, James McCann. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 2 for 4. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Next up for Detroit, number 14. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman. He's 0 for 7. Turned on down the line. Glove by Cabrera, and a step on first himself for the out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Miguel Andujar goes down for the second out in the bottom half. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and two to the Yankees catcher. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. Into the box, Nico Goodrum. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
1-1 the count now. 2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Now at the plate, Jose Iglesias. First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Again, he sends it out of play. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Tigers.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeimer Candelario. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Andujar has room in foul territory, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping into the box, Luke Voigt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Third baseman.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Gleyber Torres waits on deck. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch, ball one. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 3-1. Three-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into center field. Line drive base hit. Voigt rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in a scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get back in standing. Here's big Aaron Judge. Tapper up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Riding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2-2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A bullet to first base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On now to the top of inning number 4. All tied at 1-1. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. Here it comes on 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Cabrera, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Yanked fouled off to the right. The 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strike. Ready for another chance. Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he lays off there, 1-0. Ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
That's on the outer edge. 3-1. Grounded to short. Iglesias on the slide to first. Got him. Well, that was certainly worth another look with Showtrack. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. Here's Miguel Andujar now. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Now at the plate, James McCann. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of the start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Nico Goodrum waits on deck, and this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Nico Goodrum becomes the first out of the inning.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
He's good. Now batting.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And that's a fair ball. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A less than impressive swing there. Sliders in for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking them.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Into the box now, Luke Voigt. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Luke Voigt is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Brett Gardner will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So striding in, Miguel Cabrera is working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. One out, nobody on. And Victor able to lay off that one, and the count moves to 1-2.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Right side, but it's well fouled. Another 2-2 offering. He stays alive, still 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, James McCann. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Here's big Aaron Judge. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments. Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Line drive to center field. Jones has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
No balls and 1 strike.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is what he's really going to have to bear down when you start going through that lineup the second and third time. You've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming, here it is. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Bombers, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here in the Bronx, we're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Digging in once again, Jacoby Jones, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. So 1-1 home. Oh, and I think that got him in the foot. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout. On
number 30,
Jones, runner at second with one away. And that's waved at and missed. 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit back up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Hicks. A couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready now, Miguel Andujar. Neil Walker will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Walker.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Hit softly on the ground to first. Cabrera has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And they lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. He goes to first. What an outstanding play to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail it here. Neil Walker is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. Two different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? Two different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down their throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Nicholas Castellanos comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Hit out towards second. The throw from his knees. And the throw will get him at first as he is robbed on a magnificent play there. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Robertson's ready. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Joe Jimenez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Leading off the inning, Luke Voigt, and they'll need him to get something going here. The 1-0 pitch. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And that misses 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it, the left fielder. 1 away.
Now batting, number
Digging in,
25.
Gleyber Torres. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And the slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Swing and a miss on what should have been ball 3. Instead, the count goes to 2-1. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Brett Gardner now. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Line hard to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. 1-2-3 go. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way out in front.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
The second for 1. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. McCann stands at first with 1 out. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that two-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Set.
Now batting, number 14.
Zach Britton enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 53.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Now at the plate, Nico Goodrum. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Still even at 2-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. Shane Green takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Stepping in, Aaron Judge. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Back up the middle. Iglesias is there. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Giancarlo Stanton now. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. It's sharply toward third. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the 2nd out. So now it'll be the 4-hole Didi Gregorius. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. A fastball well off the plate, but offered at for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Last chance for the Yankees. Full count. 3-2.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.